My girlfriend posted Instagram stories with my ex captioned, "If this bothers you, that's a you problem." After I had coffee with her, I didn't argue. I just posted myself at dinner with her best friend. Her "that's different" meltdown in my DMs was screenshot worthy. I, 27 male, have been dating my girlfriend, 26, for about a year and a half. Relationship was solid, or so I thought. We had the usual boundaries talk early on. Both agreed that staying friends with exes was fine as long as there was transparency and respect. Last Tuesday, my ex reached out. We dated for like 6 months 2 years ago, ended mutually, stayed cordial. She texted asking if I wanted to grab coffee and catch up. I mentioned it to my girlfriend that night. My ex wants to meet for coffee. Totally fine if you're not comfortable with that. She barely looked up from her phone. I'm not insecure like that. Do whatever. You sure? Yeah, it's fine. I trust you. Cool. So Thursday afternoon, I met my ex at this coffee shop downtown. Talked for maybe an hour. She got engaged recently, wanted to share the news in person since we'd stayed friendly. Showed me ring photos, talked about her fiancé. Normal, boring, platonic stuff. I got home around 5 p.m. My girlfriend seemed fine. We ordered takeout, watched a show, went to bed. Normal evening. Friday morning, I'm at work and my phone starts blowing up. Friends sending me question marks, laugh emojis, screenshots. My girlfriend had posted 3 Instagram stories, all of her hanging out with her ex. Coffee shop photo, lunch photo, one of them laughing together. The caption on the last one, "If this bothers you, that's a you problem." I stared at my phone for a solid minute. She'd gone out with her ex, who she dated for 2 years and definitely had more history with, the same day as me, and posted it publicly with that caption. The passive-aggressive energy was unreal. My buddy texted, "Bro, what is this about?" I didn't even know what to say. Got home that evening and she was on the couch, casual as anything. "Hey babe," she said, smiling. "How was work?" "Interesting, saw your stories." "Oh yeah." Still smiling. "Just catching up with an old friend." No big deal. The audacity was impressive. "You went out with your ex the same day I met mine." "So, you said it yourself. We both agreed exes are fine." "And the caption?" She shrugged. "Just a general statement. If people get insecure about their partners having coffee with friends, that's their problem to work on." The gaslighting was masterful. She'd clearly done this as some kind of test or power move, and was now acting like I was the crazy one for noticing. "Right?" I said slowly. "So you're totally cool with me hanging out with my ex?" I literally said I was. Did you not hear me? Just making sure we're on the same page. We are. I'm secure in our relationship. I don't need to control who you talk to. The way she said it, like she was the mature, evolved one and anyone who disagreed was insecure, rubbed me completely wrong. But fine. If those were the rules, I could play by them. I texted her best friend that night. We'd always been friendly, hung out in group settings plenty. She was cool, worked in graphic design, had a dark sense of humor, was easy to talk to. "Hey, random question, but want to grab dinner sometime this week? Been meaning to catch up outside the group hangouts." She responded pretty quick. "Yeah, sure. I'm free tomorrow if you want. Works for me. That Italian place on 5th? Perfect, 7. See you then." Saturday evening, I got ready. Nice shirt, jeans, nothing fancy, but definitely looked like I made an effort. My girlfriend was at her sister's place for the day. Dinner was genuinely fun. Her best friend and I talked about work, shared funny stories, complained about mutual annoying acquaintances. Easy conversation, good food. I posted one photo. Just the two of us at the table, wine glasses visible, both smiling. Simple caption, "Good food, good company." Tagged her, posted it. Put my phone on silent and enjoyed the rest of my meal. Checked my phone when I got to my car around 9 p.m. 32 notifications. Almost all from my girlfriend. The DMs were unhinged. "What the hell is this? Are you seriously out with my best friend? This is so disrespectful. You need to come home right now. I can't believe you would do this. This is completely different and you know it. Delete that photo immediately. Answer your phone." I screenshot every single one. Then I replied, "Having dinner with a friend. If this bothers you, that's a you problem." Sent it, turned my phone off, drove home with this weird calm feeling. When I got back to my apartment, we didn't live together, thank God. She was waiting outside my door. Face red, mascara smudged like she'd been crying. We need to talk, she said. Okay. I unlocked my door, went inside. She followed. What you did tonight was completely out of line. I sat on my couch. How so? You took my best friend to dinner. That's crossing a major boundary. You took your ex to lunch and posted about it. Same thing. That's different. He's just a friend now. We have history, but it's over. And your best friend is just a friend. We had dinner. What's the problem? She was pacing now. You know what the problem is. You did this to get back at me. I did this because you said you're secure and don't need to control who I hang out with. I'm just following your lead. Don't give me that. This is vindictive. Interesting word choice. Want to explain how it's vindictive when you literally did the same thing 2 days ago? I told you that was fine. You said you didn't care. And I'm telling you this was fine. I'm secure in our relationship. I don't need to control who you talk to. I used her exact words. Her face went even redder. That's not, you're twisting this. Am I? Because it seems like you have a double standard. You can hang with your ex and post about it, but I can't have dinner with your friend? She's my friend. That's the line. Funny, you didn't mention that line before. Kinda seems like you're making it up as you go. She tried a different approach, sat next to me, softened her voice. Baby, you're right, I overreacted. But can you see how this feels different to me? She's my close friend. It feels like a betrayal. How I felt when you posted those stories with your ex, who you dated for 2 years, with that caption, but you said that was my problem to work on. She stood back up. The soft approach wasn't working. Fine. You want to play games? We're done. I'm not staying with someone who disrespects boundaries like this. Cool. I'm not staying with someone who sets rules for me that don't apply to them. She grabbed her stuff, a toothbrush, some clothes she kept here, and left. Slammed the door hard enough that my neighbor texted asking if I was okay. I was, weirdly. Felt like I dodged something. Update 1. The aftermath was immediate and messy. Sunday morning, I woke up to my phone absolutely destroyed with notifications. Back online after keeping it off all night. My girlfriend, ex-girlfriend now, I guess, had posted a 7-slide Instagram story rant. Didn't name me, but everyone knew. Slide 1. When someone shows you who they really are, believe them. Slide 2. Boundaries exist for a reason. Slide 3. If your partner deliberately tries to hurt you, that's not love. Slide 4. I deserve someone who respects my friendships. Slide 5. Manipulation is abuse. Slide 6. Know your worth. Slide 7. Single and healing. The comments were wild. Her friends were hyping her up, posting heart emojis and you deserve better queen type stuff. But there were also people calling out the obvious hypocrisy. One person commented, "Wait, didn't you just post with your ex Thursday?" She deleted that comment. Her best friend, the one I'd had dinner with, texted me around 10 a.m. "Dude, what is happening? She called me last night screaming about you taking me to dinner. I told her we literally just got food and talked about work and she accused me of betraying her. She's completely lost it." Yeah. She showed up at my place, said I crossed a boundary, broke up with me. A boundary she literally violated first. I saw those stories with her ex. The caption was so passive-aggressive. That's what I said. She claims it's different. It's not different. She's being ridiculous. Honestly, I think she did the ex thing to make you jealous and got mad when you didn't react. Interesting theory. Made sense though. Well, she got a reaction. Just not the one she wanted. I'm sorry you got dragged into my friendship drama. I shouldn't have agreed to dinner. Nah, don't apologize. We had fun. She's the one making it weird. My ex called me twice Sunday afternoon. Didn't answer. She left a voicemail. "We need to talk about this like adults. You can't just ignore me. Call me back." Deleted it. Monday, her mom texted me. Her mom, "I heard you and my daughter broke up. She's very upset. I think you both said things in the heat of the moment. Maybe you should talk it out." I didn't even know her mom had my number. We'd met maybe 3 times. "With respect, this is between me and your daughter. I appreciate your concern, but we're both adults." She said you deliberately tried to hurt her. She went out with her ex and posted about it, saying if this bothers you, that's a you problem. I had dinner with her friend. She decided those were different things. That's on her. Her mom didn't respond. Tuesday, my ex tried a new tactic. She posted a photo of us from a few months ago. one where we looked really happy, with the caption, "Sometimes the people who seem perfect for you are actually the ones who hurt you most. Trust the process. Everything happens for a reason." So now she was doing the cryptic heartbreak posting. Cool. Her best friend texted me again. "She's telling everyone you cheated on her with me." What? Yeah. She's going around saying we've been secretly seeing each other and the dinner was us going public or something. It's insane. That's literally not what happened. I know. I've been telling people the truth, but she's got this whole narrative going. I'm honestly about to just post the screenshots of you asking me to dinner so everyone can see it was completely innocent. Do what you need to do. I've got screenshots too if it comes to that. Wednesday, things escalated. My ex showed up at my apartment again. 8 p.m. I was making dinner. Knock on the door. I checked the peephole. Heh. "I know you're in there. I can hear the TV. We need to talk." I opened the door but stood in the doorway. Didn't invite her in. "What do you want?" "I want to fix this. I miss you. I overreacted. You broke up with me. I was hurt. You hurt me. By having dinner with your friend, after you had lunch with your ex. I've apologized for that. I admitted I was being passive-aggressive. Can't you just forgive me?" "You apologized? When?" "Just now." "That's not really how apologies work. You just said you admitted it." She sighed dramatically. "Fine. I'm sorry I posted those stories. I'm sorry I made that caption. I was being immature. There. Happy?" "Not really. Because you're only sorry you got called out." "That's not true. I genuinely feel bad." "You feel bad that I responded the same way you acted. You don't feel bad about what you did. You feel bad about the consequences. You're being impossible." "I'm being consistent. You set the standard. I followed it. You didn't like it. That's not my problem." I started to close the door. She put her hand out to stop it. "Wait, please. Can we just start over? Pretend this week didn't happen?" "No. Because this week showed me exactly who you are. You want a relationship where you can do whatever you want and I just accept it, but the second I do the same thing, it's a betrayal. It's not the same thing. Keep telling yourself that. We're done here." I closed the door. She knocked for another minute before leaving. Thursday, her best friend sent me a screenshot. Group chat with my ex and her other friends. My ex had written, "He's clearly not over his ex. That's why he's punishing me." Classic deflection. I dodged a bullet, honestly. Her best friend had replied in the chat, "Or maybe you created a double standard and he called you on it." My ex's response, "Whose side are you on?" Her best friend? The side of not being a hypocrite. Then she got removed from the group chat. Her best friend texted me, "Well, I'm officially cut off. She kicked me out of the friend group for defending you." I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mess up your friendship. Don't be. I've been getting tired of her drama for a while. This just confirmed she's not actually a good friend. She can't handle being wrong. Friday afternoon, one of my ex's friends requested to follow me on Instagram. I accepted, curious. She DM'd me immediately. "Hey, I know this is weird, but I wanted to hear your side of what happened. X has been going off about you all week, and something feels off about her story." I sent her the screenshots, the original "That's a you problem" stories. My dinner photo with the exact same energy. My ex's meltdown DMs. "Oh wow, yeah, she left out some key details." Figured. She's telling everyone you're manipulative and emotionally abusive, but these screenshots tell a very different story. Feel free to share them if you want. I'm tired of her controlling the narrative. She did. Posted them to her own story with the caption, "Context matters. Stop believing one-sided stories." Update 2. The screenshots going public changed everything. By Saturday morning, half of my ex's friend group had seen them. The ones who actually cared about truth over loyalty anyway. My ex lost it. Posted another story rant. People who share private conversations without consent are showing you exactly who they are. Betrayal comes in many forms. Some of y'all need to learn what real friendship means. Her remaining loyal friends hyped it up, but the comments on her regular posts were getting brutal. "Girl, maybe just admit you were wrong. The double standard is crazy. You can dish it but can't take it, huh?" She started deleting comments. Then she made her account private. Her best friend, the ex-best friend now, texted me she's having a full breakdown. Called me from a different number begging me to stop spreading lies about her. I told her they're not lies, they're screenshots of things she actually did. How'd that go? She hung up on me. Then her sister called asking me to delete the screenshots because they're ruining her life. Her sister? Yeah. I told her to tell X to take accountability for once in her life. She called me a bad friend. Sunday, I got a call from an unknown number. Against my better judgment, I answered. Hello? Is this my name? Male voice. Didn't recognize it. Who's asking? This is X's brother. We need to talk. Oh, great. Now the family was getting involved. About what? About how you've been treating my sister. She's devastated. The least you can do is stop your friends from posting private conversations online. I didn't post anything. Her friend did. Because your sister has been lying about what actually happened. That's not what she said. She said you manipulated the situation to make her look bad. I can send you the screenshots if you want the full story. I don't need screenshots. I need you to leave my sister alone. I'm not contacting her at all. She's the one who showed up at my apartment twice this week. Silence. Look, I continued, your sister created a double standard. She went out with her ex and posted about it saying, if I had a problem, that was my issue. I had dinner with her friend using the same logic. She couldn't handle it. That's the whole story. You went after her friend to hurt her. I went to dinner with someone I'm friends with. Your sister made it about revenge because she can't handle being treated the way she treats others. Whatever, man. Just stay away from her. He hung up. Monday brought a new development. My ex's work friend, who I'd met at a company happy hour once, reached out. Hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I work with X. She's been talking about you at work. A lot. It's getting kind of uncomfortable. What's she saying? That you're stalking her, manipulating her friends, trying to ruin her reputation. HR pulled her aside today and told her to keep personal drama out of the office. Good Lord. Yeah. I just thought you should know in case she tries to escalate things. She's acting pretty unhinged. Thanks for the heads up. Tuesday, my ex made one last attempt, sent me a long email. I almost deleted it without reading, but curiosity won. The email was a masterpiece of manipulation. Started with, I've had time to reflect, moved into, I can see now that we both made mistakes. Then, I miss what we had. Followed by, I think we can work through this if we both commit to therapy. Ended with, I'm willing to forgive you if you're willing to grow. The audacity. She was willing to forgive me. I replied with one line, no thanks, enjoy your growth journey solo. Her response came within minutes. You're going to regret this, I was giving you a chance. I'll take my chances. She blocked me on everything after that, which was great because now she couldn't contact me. Wednesday, her best friend, the ex-best friend, and I actually did grab coffee. Just to decompress from the chaos. She's telling everyone I'm dead to her now, she told me. Cut off completely. Mutual friends are having to pick sides. How many picked her side? Like 3. Everyone else either went neutral or told her she was being ridiculous. She's basically isolated herself. That's rough. Honestly, it's karma. She's pulled this kind of thing before with other people. I stayed friends with her because we had history, but this was the final straw. You can't treat people like trash and expect them to stick around. What kind of thing has she pulled before? Oh man, her ex before you. She got mad that he went to his female cousin's birthday party without her. Accused him of cheating, went through his phone, found nothing obviously because it was his cousin, but she never apologized. Just moved on like it didn't happen. Yikes. Yeah, and her ex before that, she got jealous that he was close with his sister. She tried to make him choose between them. He dumped her. How did I not know this? Because she's really good at playing the victim. She tells her side first and controls the narrative. You're the first person who had receipts to prove she was lying. Friday, I ran into one of her loyal friends at the grocery store. This should have been awkward, but honestly, it was kind of funny. She saw me, her face got all tight, and she made a big show of turning her cart around to avoid my aisle. I kept shopping like normal. Ran into her again in the checkout line. She was 2 people ahead of me. I could see her texting furiously, probably telling my ex about the encounter. When she left, the cashier, who'd apparently witnessed the weird energy, said, "Ex-girlfriend drama?" I laughed. Something like that. Been there. Hang in there, man. Update 3. Final filling. It's been about 5 weeks since the dinner that broke everything. Time for a final update. My ex went full scorched earth for about 2 weeks after my last update, then suddenly went quiet. Found out why through the social media grapevine. She started dating someone new. Posted photos 3 weeks after our breakup. Some guy from her company's other office. The timeline was interesting. Made me wonder if he was in the picture before we split, but honestly, not my problem anymore. Her rebound posting was aggressive. Constant couple photos, tagged locations, so happy captions. Very look how over you I am energy. Her ex-best friend sent me a screenshot of a group chat where my ex was apparently telling people, "See, I upgraded." He was holding me back anyway. The desperation for validation was almost sad. But here's where it got interesting. About 3.5 weeks in, her new boyfriend commented on one of her throwback photos. One from before we dated with her ex, the coffee shop one. His comment, "Who's this?" She replied, "Just an old friend, nothing to worry about." He commented back, "Cool, maybe we can all hang out sometime since you're so comfortable with exes lol." The post got deleted within an hour. Her ex-best friend texted me, "Oh, this is going to be good. She can't handle the same energy from someone else." She was right. Last week, my ex posted a long caption about trust issues in relationships and how some people are just naturally suspicious, and you can't help someone who won't work on their insecurities. The new boyfriend stopped appearing in photos after that. Meanwhile, her ex-best friend and I have actually become good friends. Grabbed lunch a few times, went to a concert last weekend with mutual friends. Completely platonic, she's actually started seeing someone herself. Brought him to the concert. But my ex doesn't know that. Still thinks we're together, based on the friend gossip network. 2 weeks ago, I ran into my ex at a restaurant. I was there with coworkers for a team dinner. She was there with 2 friends. We made eye contact. She looked away quickly, said something to her friends. They all got up and moved to a different table. One of my coworkers noticed. "Was that your ex?" "Yep. She just moved tables to avoid you?" "Apparently." My coworker laughed. "That's the most dramatic thing I've seen all week." The financial and social fallout for her was real though. Not from anything I did, just natural consequences. Her friend group basically split. The ones who saw the screenshots and valued honesty distanced themselves. She's down to maybe 3 ride-or-die friends who will support her no matter what. Her ex-best friend, who was pretty central to that whole social circle, started organizing hangouts that my ex wasn't invited to. Game nights, dinners, birthday parties. My ex went from being at every event to being completely cut out. I heard through mutual connections that she tried to start her own competing friend group, but it never really took off. Hard to build a crew when your reputation creates drama and can't handle accountability. Work-wise, her HR situation caught up with her. Apparently the "keep personal drama out of the office" warning wasn't a one-time thing. She got moved to a different team after multiple complaints about her creating a hostile environment by constantly talking about her personal life. The new boyfriend situation imploded publicly. He made a comment on someone else's post about double standards in dating, and she went off in the comments, then deleted everything and blocked him. Her social media has been quiet for about a week now. No posts, barely any story activity. Either she finally learned or she's just regrouping for another round of drama. As for me, I'm doing good. Work solid, got a small raise last month. Nothing life-changing, but nice to be recognized. My social life actually improved. Turns out several people in my ex's extended circle didn't really like her, but tolerated her because she was central to the group. Now they're more comfortable hanging out without the constant drama. Started seeing someone new about 2 weeks ago. Met her at a friend's birthday party. She's a veterinary technician, super down to earth, thinks the whole situation with my ex is wild, but not in a judgmental way. We're taking it slow. She knows the full story. Showed her the screenshots early on because I figured transparency is important. Her response was, "Yeah, that's manipulative behavior. Good thing you got out." No games, no tests, no double standards. Just straightforward communication. It's refreshing. My ex's ex-best friend is actually one of my closest friends now. We talk a few times a week. She's been great about introducing me to people in her circle who aren't connected to my ex. She told me last week that my ex asked a mutual friend to ask her if we're dating. The answer was no, but my ex apparently didn't believe it. "She's convinced you and I got together," the ex-best friend said. She can't comprehend that we're actually just friends, because in her mind, everything is about revenge and strategy. Exactly. She thinks everyone operates the way she does. The whole experience taught me a lot about double standards and how some people genuinely believe rules apply to others, but not to them. My ex wanted freedom to do whatever she wanted, hang with exes, post passive-aggressive content, test boundaries. But the second I applied her own logic back to her, it was a betrayal. She couldn't handle being treated the way she treated others. And when confronted with proof of her hypocrisy, instead of self-reflecting, she doubled down and created elaborate narratives about being victimized. The screenshots going public wasn't about revenge. It was about truth. She was out here telling people I was manipulative and abusive. Having proof that she started the whole thing and couldn't handle the consequences was necessary. Did it blow up her social circle? Yeah. But that's what happens when you build friendships on controlling narratives instead of genuine connection. The people who actually knew me, who saw the situation clearly, stuck around or reached out. The ones who believed her lies without question weren't people I needed in my life anyway. I'm not going to pretend the breakup didn't sting. It did. Finding out someone you cared about has such a fundamental double standard isn't fun. But I'm also grateful it happened only a year and a half in, not 3 years or 5 years or after moving in together. She showed me exactly who she was. Someone who wants to make the rules but not follow them. Someone who can dish it out but can't take it. Someone who views relationships as power dynamics instead of partnerships. And I showed myself something too, that I can stand up for myself. That I don't have to accept being treated poorly just to keep the peace. That matching someone's energy isn't petty, it's educational. My ex will probably never admit she was wrong. People like that rarely do. They'll always find a way to make themselves the victim, to justify their behavior, to blame everyone else. But that's not my concern anymore. I'm just a regular guy who refused to accept a double standard, documented the proof when I was being lied about, and walked away from someone who couldn't respect me. The revenge wasn't elaborate. It was just showing people the truth and letting natural consequences happen. Sometimes that's enough. Actually, it's more than enough. It's everything.